यदा यदा हि धर्मस्य ग्लानिर्भवति भारत अभ्युत्थानम् अधर्मस्य तदात्मानं सृजाम्यहम् परित्राणाय साधूनां विनाशाय च दुष्कृतां धर्म संस्थापनार्थाय संभवामि युगे युगे.
Good morning. Fresh day, fresh idea. I am again with you with a new word. My dear loving children, these words I believe, and I sincerely believe so, are for enhancing your capacity to think and imagine. Because unless and until you have lot many words, you may not be having lot many ideas to think about. So thinking is very important, and for that word power is very essential. It is prerequisite to have lots of word power, important word power, so that you can have imaginative and conceptual thinking. And that is possible only when you read a lot, you go through the tabloids, newspaper. Tabloid, I told you, tabloid and newspaper is the same thing. Now today the fresh word which I have chosen for you is refulgence. R-E-F-U-L-G-E-N-C. What is refulgence? When somebody, praises you, oh, you are looking so handsome. Maybe that you do not reply, say thank you. Don't say that. You give a broad smile. Refulgence means the kind of expression which exhibit kind of brilliance on your face, light on your face, luster, the radiance on your face. That is called refulgence. In normal parlance also, the refulgence of Indian economy, when our economy was growing at pace of 8 to 10%, it could be seen, it could be stated, the Indian economy has seen refulgence in its growth. Means it is shining. For 30 years or so, there was a refulgence in Chinese economy. It was blooming. It was glowing. So, refulgence is a word which exhibit a kind of, illuminations, a kind of brilliance, a kind of, when we use the word figuratively, it means something which is very nice to look at, something very brilliant, radiant to feel about. And you must be seeing the luster. The children have divine refulgence on their face. They look very, very presentable. As it is, they are gifted by the God. In their early formative years, they look very skinny, very nice, very handsome, very, glowing. So that is called refulgence. And it has myriad uses. Myriad means number of places. You can say it has plethora of uses. You can use it in economy. You can use for the physical pulchritude. What is physical pulchritude? For beautifying your personality. The expression which is used for beautification of your personality. That is also called refulgence. When Miss World title was being given to the winner, there was a refulgence on her face. A refulgence means all kind of brilliance on her face. She was totally stunned, but the happiness could be exhibited. The radiance could be seen. It could be felt and understood by all the audience as well as those participants on this stage. When we use in the context of economy, it is one and the same. Our Prime Minister has given 20 lakh crore injection to boost our economy, and I believe that henceforth our economy would undergo a very substantive refulgence. Means it shall glow, it shall show its exhibition of happy all the way. People would feel the importance and the brilliance of infusion of 20 lakh crore in the Indian economy, which due to coronavirus it has undergone a kind of depleted mode. It has gone a kind of gloom all the way around. So this infusion would give refulgence. Now let us see some of the words which are like-minded, which are similar, or in other words, which would be called synonyms of the word refulgence. R-E-F-U-L-G-E-N-C-E. I again repeat the word R-E-F-U-L-G-E-N-C-E. Refulgence. Spell with me. Refulgence. R-E-F-U-L-G-E-N-C-E. I am repeating so many times so that this word no longer you forget after having listened to my lecture. It becomes your own word. You just make it kind of versatile repetition. You reverberate this word now, then, and everywhere, every time. Refulgence. Now see, brightness. When you spoke well on the stage, I could see refulgence, brightness on your face. It was not dark or dim or gloomy. It was refulgent. It was bright. Brilliance. Swami Vivekananda's speech in Chicago in 1893. That was sheer refulgence of his knowledge and brilliance of Vedic knowledge. So that was refulgence. R-E-F-U-L-G-E-N-C, refulgence. Brilliancy. Candor. These words are going to describe refulgence. And I am using these words so that you never forget this word. This word becomes yours. Once you read newspaper, some or similar or like words would come across you and you will feel fascinated to use this word. Once you shift, you change the gear from lower to higher, you need to use sophisticated word to show your sophistication of language. Language is what is going to be reflective of your personality. That is going to show the inner content which you have learned so far. Dazzle, Dazzling Heights. It was said that in ancient time, Indian civilization was at Dazzling Heights. It was a seat of learning. Nalanda University, when it was at its dazzling height of academic brilliance, academic refulgence. So I am using these words quite intermittently so that this word becomes yours. Effulgence, E-F-F-U-L-G-E-N-C, effulgence, that is brilliance, refulgence. Illumination, I-L-L-U-M-I-N-A-T-I-O-N, illumination. You just went on the stage and the stage was illuminated. It was dazzling. It was refulgent. Lambency, L-A-M-B-E-N-C-Y. These words all go to describe refulgence, R-E-F-U-L-G-E-N-C. Lightness, luminance, lustre. Mind you, I have been quite vocal in using the word lustre. When your face is radiant, it looks something, कोई कांति निकल रही है, आभा निकल रही है, आभा में. That shows what a lustrous face. Not insipid. एक होता है tasteless. कुछ भी बोलो, बैठा हुआ है, एकदम शांत, जैसे लगता है कितनी बड़ी आफत आ गई है. But the lustre shows the kind of brilliance. You may not speak a word, but you mean a lot. Your smile, Your facial countenance speaks million times a brilliant word than verbose talking. Lusciousness, radiance, splendor. So these are like synonyms of the word. Refulgence. Now see some more words. Blaze, flare, flash. Now, your stage, as soon as you took on the stage, it was nothing. The silence turned into a blaze. It was flashy, it was flickering. It was like a fluorescent. It was incandescence. Incandescent bulb, you have seen that? What is that? That is glowing. Once you put it on, incandescent bulb glows. Luminescence. Glitter. Scintillating. SCINTILATION. Scintillating performance. Stunning. Oh, what a scintillating performance. And what a scintillating exhibition of beauty and mind together on the stage. You must have seen on the stage of Miss World, Miss Universe, Miss Earth, Some of the replies are stunning. The replies, not only the brilliance of the face and the luster and the kind of radiance, but total all, if somebody is asked to describe the beauty and presentation, it could be said it was nothing less than scintillating. Such was the beauty. Such was the refulgence. REFULGENC. Refulgence. Now, if we go back, when we have to compare this word refulgence with what would be its antonyms. Antonyms are the word which goes to describe meaning just opposite to it. And that's the way that you can remember words and their meaning correctly and for a longer period of time, because unless and until you have the clarity in mind, what's the meaning of the word and what are its opposites, unless and until you are able to compare and contrast, the longevity of remembrance is doubted. In order to have persistent longevity of a word, you need to be very, very categorical in your thought process. You need to amplify thinking prowess of yours. You need to know what are the synonyms of it, what are the antonyms of it. Antonyms and synonyms gives you clear-cut demarcations. What are the meaning of it and what are the opposites. So that number of words that you can remember with their meaning and opposites would be very clear. Dimness, gloominess, कहाँ पे लाइट आ रही थी, कांति आ रही थी, दीप्तिमय, और कहाँ पे बुझा हुआ, gloominess, dark, अंधेरा, soberness. You don't express anything on your face. I can't see any kind of expression on your face. Why don't you express something? It is not radiant. Your soberness shows that you are not happy from within. Cloudiness, haziness, murkiness. You're murky. It's a murky look, not very clear. MURKINESS, murkiness. Obscureness. Something is very transparent, very clear, nothing to be hidden, and something is obscure. Clarity is lacking. Obscure. OBSCURE, obscure. Shadiness. Antonyms. These are near antonyms or antonyms. Blackness, dark, darkness, dullness. So, my dear children and ladies and gentlemen, I believe that the word which I took today was refulgence has been made amply clear as far as the meaning is concerned. It is not having its figurative uses, but it could be used anywhere. It could have its symbolical representations too. Right from the human being to the weather, to the situation, to the economy, to the description of how the exhibition of flora and fauna is seen, presented in the eyes of the poets, the writer, and a commoner. Everything could be reflected by the use of the word refulgence. When we say that we are having a refulgent atmosphere and refulgent weather, refulgent atmosphere for growth of our language in our country, Hindi is a language which saw its refulgence spread throughout the country. It means it saw its brilliance, its growing prowess from north to south, east to west, and all nook and corner of the country. So, my dear children, when you remember a word, you must try to see the whole. You must try to remember the meaning of it in a holistic approach, keeping entirety into view, right from the physical pulchritude to the state of economy. Everywhere the word could be used. Refulgence is a word always going to pronounce its meaning in positive sense. Thank you very much.
यदा यदा हि धर्मस्य ग्लानिर्भवति भारत अभ्युत्थानम् अधर्मस्य तदात्मानं सृजाम्यहम् परित्राणाय साधूनां विनाशाय च दुष्कृतां धर्म संस्थापनार्थाय